morning everybody, my name is Osa and it's a Saturday morning, so we are playing Farm Sim 17 on Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire, and we're currently watching our big hurleyman run around this field of something, spraying fertiliser. I've pretty much got everyone on workers this morning. Down in the bottom field behind the trees down there, the small Massey Ferguson's running around fertilising the grass. It is early spring this time. 2:19 in the afternoon. 20 after 1, 20 after 2. And ground is cold. It's actually frozen in places. We have both trucks servicing the tractors as they run backwards and forwards up and down the fields. So, what do we need to do today? Pretty sure we are mostly looking at getting a fair number of these fields fully fertilised. And I'll be spreading both tractors between all of the currently planted fields. So no particularly rhyme or reason why I'm going to put liquid on one, solid on the other. We'll check the price thing a bit later. Money's looking okay. Miles are looking okay. Yeah, we were going to feed the pigs tomorrow. We have kids, pigs brewing and sheep brewing, so we're going to have more sheep. And that's pretty much it for now. So let's go back to there and have a look at our seasons menu. Wheat is increasing in price, barley is increasing in price, canola is increasing in price. We missed the canola sell day? Or did we? Yeah, we might have made it. It's a small peak coming up. Soybeans, that's the next thing we want to sell, but not till summer. Corn I never want to sell, sugar beets I never want to sell. Manure, slurry, yeah. Wool, we're now making wool. Let's bounce over to the right there. And we already have a full pallet of wool, pretty much. Definitely over 80% full, and we're not even at the end of the first day yet. Where's that one? Okay, come off the worker, I might as well do this. Don't need to pay everybody else to do my fields. I can do some of them. is for me very early on a Saturday morning, so I may need to take some breaks to get some food and get some drinks. Very late last night with World of Warships, which I'm probably not going to push out to YouTube. Because words were said. Oh, it was just a bad night all around. 30% win rate overall. And I was placed on the teams that really didn't know what they were doing. Just swing that a little bit to the right. So half of this grass field is fully fertilised. The other half is 2/3. But it should mean, in spite of the fact I haven't included all of the grass area in the new field, it should mean that we get a good supply of bales off this field. There are options to plough the bottom end and make a small arable field, very small arable field. But we kind of missed that opportunity for this year. We haven't, but we have. G has completed their task. Well, I guess you better get on with doing this yourself. I've got somebody else to check up on. So, how did you do? You're over here. We need to do that bit. And there's the bits around the gate. Yeah, we can do that. Oh. That's right, I keep forgetting. He is. Really hard to tell. I'm not sure. I might just run down this edge completely. So that should be that edge complete. We have to do the bees over by the door on this side. This is not a particularly popular tractor, but it does meet a need. This bits extend further into the field, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. Turn off. Thank you. Okay, so if we turn left, we Straight to the edge of the field. Should cover most of this bit. There's a tiny bit over here. That's pretty much close enough. Okay, that's all done. I think what we'll do is we have to apportion the task. So this one's currently running up and down this field, which is big. We need to do that one. We already did that one to bring it in line with the 38 portion of this. So we do that one and probably the huge field. This one's just done that. If we just do 27, 26, come down here for one and then back for 33. That'll work. This one may be working longer than the other tractor, but that's okay. Let's something for stuff, which costs an arm and a leg from the on-farm silos. I'm kind of happy I've got 2 sets of fertiliser at this stage. I mean, I don't have to do it all today. I'm shunt over a little bit. Where you going? Come on. Forwards is a good thing. No. Seriously. You start to your damage up. There we go. We'll have the fertiliser tender following you around. Since this is a circular route, we will take this one through the fields and we'll close the gates behind us. Looks like it's growing nicely. So that should be fine there. Gate. That's the next point of call. And we'll turn the engine off. Okay. You're doing your thing. Oh, you're nearly empty. Oh, that's wrong. I'll leave these gates open because we'll come back this way. This bit to the right there. Fence. Yep. In without hitting anything. And what the heft has stopped unexpectedly. That's not the brake pedal, FS17. So kind of thinking that the amount of money I have, I could probably use a self-propelled sprayer these days. There we go. Even the trailed one. I think we're good with the spreader for now, so we'll put this on back up. Stick it on cruise control. Okay. So, this week has been incredibly stressful. The girls finally moved out to their prospective adoptive parents on Wednesday night. I had to go into work for a meeting, so I missed them leaving. So that was a little bit of a relief. And on Thursday night, we went to meet with an agency that specialises in state adoption. So that's kids who've been removed from their homes. The state's decided, yeah, conditions are such, you're not going back. And had a nice chat with a woman there. We've dealt with her before. She was the one who did our original licensing. Then on the way home, wife hit a nail and blew out the back tyre. So we were stuck at a restaurant for 3 hours waiting. Yeah, we got a friend who's got some tools. We couldn't get the wheel off. We tried and we couldn't figure out how to get the wheel off. And so we called up a friend and he came over, changed the wheel for the Space Saver spare, and we got underway. But by the time we got home, we were so we skipped. Hail team, thanks for the subscription. Good morning. then we also had the stress of one of our neighbours. He's basically set himself up as the guy who does all the road repairs, because we live on a private road. And last year he sent out a letter basically saying, pay me $35, I'm buying some sand to fix the holes in the road. And we're like, this probably isn't going to work, because the holes have been there for getting on 10 years. His tiny little hobby tractor is not heavy enough to fix the problem. You need either a rake or a professional grade sort of road leveler to break up the holes in that road now. But we didn't say anything, and he bought his sand and he diligently patched each of the holes on the road, and in less than 2 weeks the road was as bad, if not worse, than when he started it. So we said, well, that didn't work. But since it was October by that time, we're getting into winter and it's not worth patching the road at that point. It's fair enough, okay. So he waits until spring of this year, sends out a letter to everyone and basically says, pay me $120 because I want to buy some more sand and patch the holes. And at that point we said, no, I'm happy to, since you've set yourself up as the dude who wants to fix roads on it for us, out of the goodness of your heart and the fact that you're skint as anything and need the extra money, but we're not going to do this year because you already tried it and it didn't work last year. What makes you think it's going to work this year? Oh, well, this year I'm getting a different grade of sand and twice as much of it. I sort of, no, this doesn't need sand, this needs professional grading. So we've called around a couple of road maintenance companies and basically said, give us a quote for grading the road. While you're at it, grade our driveway. And so we got the quotes, and it's about $30 more than this guy wanted to spend on his sand and what have you. In the meantime, he's then decided, well, okay, send me $212 and I'll get 3 times as much sand and patch the holes. But you have to pay me before I get the sand, because obviously he doesn't have enough cash on hand to spend $800 on sand. And we said, no, the guys who are doing the grading are coming next week. And basically he told us, I'm not doing anything except buying 20 cubic yards of sand and patching the holes. If you want the road graded, you go and get quotes. So we got the quotes and we picked the cheapest one. We looked into getting gravel and figured most of the people on the street probably can't afford $1,000 each to put gravel down. So we'll give them a notice and say, look, we'd like to gravel the road, but it's going to cost this much each, so we want to give you a chance to suggest an alternative because the road needs to be done, or save up the money that's going to be needed to do it. And so we sent out a letter specifying that the grading's going to be done, and this is how much it's going to cost everybody, and we're paying the whole freight on that, which is what the road agreement says. If you see something that's bad on the road, fix it, and get an invoice and then split it up between all the households on the street and send them a bill. So that's effectively what we've done. So we've sent off the cheque to get the road graded, and little old street Nazi has decided, I'm not going to pay for that. I'm just going to treat it as free grading. I sort of, no, that's not how it works. So he might find himself in small claims court before the month is out, but it's so much stress dealing with this idiot. So much so, and we've been here for almost 10 years, and we're at the point of, I just don't want to deal with this jerk anymore. So we've now changed our minds and figured we might actually want to move. It's that stressful dealing with it. I mean, a number of years ago, he used to do, he came to us when we first moved in and said, out of the kindness of my heart, I clear the snow and grade the roads twice a year. And he clears the snow when it snows, grades the roads twice a year. And I just need a little bit of money to cover the cost of doing my, using my personal equipment to do it. So we're like, and I do it as a favour to the neighbours. And so we thought, a favour, huh? Okay. Well, that sounds fair enough. Well, we got into a situation where, he was charging us. He said, I'll do your driveway as well for the same price he does the entire street. We did that for the first year and the second year, and then I had medical problems, so I didn't need my drive cleared every time it snowed. I needed my drive cleared occasionally when I needed to go out, and he refused to do that. He said, no, you either get the drive done when I do it, which isn't always when it snowed. There are a couple of times where it snowed, there's 3 inches of snow on the road, he's gone out, been out all day, and then come back and moved the snow in the evening, which is not convenient to everybody, because some people need to get out during the day, but he's just left them stranded high and dry until he decides to do it. So, not happy with that, but okay, whatever. But we had a friend come in, and when we needed it, we'd give him a call and say, look, we've got a doctor's appointment, or the kids need to get to school, or blah blah blah. Can you come and shift the snow on our driveway? And he did, and he was cheaper than this guy. And I thought, well, yeah, okay, whatever. But we sort of struck up the conversation. We said, so how much to do the street? And he's like, 75% of what the guy's charging. And we're like, okay, so we're being ripped off here. And he's doing it as a favour. Yeah, he's ripping everybody off as a favour. So we contacted everybody on the street, basically said, look, here's the situation. We're being charged this amount of money for... well, that's kind of convenient. You actually made it to the end. Oh no, that's the truck. You're empty, yes. So we sent out a letter and basically said, look, this is the situation. We're getting charged a whole load of money by this guy to do the work he does, and we could get it done cheaper by someone else. Well, he basically, we sent out a letter to everybody to say this is what we can do. This is how much we'll be charged. It's going to be a saving. And then he went behind our back and contacted exactly half the rest of the people on the street. He didn't contact us, and he didn't contact new kids who just moved in, because he didn't know the new kids that well. And the letter he sent them basically said something to the effect of, this guy that these people know, he's going to be a complete fly-by-night operator. He's going to do a really crap job.